And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is going to be a quick update on Cardano, which I think is looking absolutely spectacular. Yeah, that was very drawn out, but I need to drive in the drama on this chart because what I'm seeing is a pattern within a pattern within a pattern that could net you. If this pattern, cascading pattern, works out, that could be a very, very big move that we're looking at. I'm looking at a good 200% to the upside. Yeah, you heard that right. 200% on Cardano. So without further ado, let's jump right into the analysis. Now I have a process and we're going to start with that process. And I'm always going to urge you guys to have a process when approaching your charts. That way you're not putting in too much mental juice when you're really dissecting a chart. You know what to go through in a certain systematic way. That way, when you have to execute on your bid, you have a lot more mental equity left in you to actually execute on your bids. So now let's go ahead and start off with the first step of my process, which is the Mango dashboard. You can find this on app.mangoresearch.co. And also, quick announcement. Over the bear market, we had like this ongoing 20% sale on every single plan on the dashboard. Now the thing is that that sale had an expiry, and it expired last week, right? And we didn't make an announcement, and because we didn't make an announcement, that's a big freaking blunder considering the markets are freaking running right now, and we use the dashboard as our go-to tool to get us into the right trades. Now, because we messed up and we did not announce it, what we've done now to make up for our blunder is that we've created a limited time coupon code. Okay, the coupon code is last call. That's going to get you the 20% off just in case you missed it. Okay, but it is limited time, so take advantage of it while it lasts. Coupon code last call. I will be attaching it on my screen as well as in the description below. Alrighty, and you can find the dashboard on app.mangoresearch.co. Also, there is a brand new feature, which is the global index feature on the top right-hand side corner of your screen. That essentially tells you that, hey, you know, whatever time frame that you're trading on, say right now I'm on the daily time frame, across the daily time frame, are assets as a whole swinging bullish or are they swinging bearish? Right now on the daily time frame, it's bullish. Right? And volatility is flashing those high 93 numbers. And when I see volatility flashing these high 90 numbers, I usually expect a pullback on price action. You know, just in case I want to catch a better bid on any of the assets that I'm looking at. Alrighty, now this is dynamic based on which time frame you're looking at and which time frame you're trading. So while this is bullish and 93 on the daily time frame, on the weekly time frame, notice that the trend on the weekly time frame is not yet bullish. Okay, it's still neutral, telling us that, hey, these coins, the crypto market is just about reversing on the weekly time frame. We're seeing these bullish long trends cascade still on over to our higher time frames. It's not there just yet. Okay, so the weekly is still neutral and telling us that, hey, volatility on the weekly time frame is still pretty low. Alrighty, but we want to, you know, grab it before the trend begins, before it even cascades on over to the weekly time frame. So let's get back into the daily time frame. Let's go ahead and filter out Cardano from this list. All right, we are trading ADA USDT. Also notice ADA BTC is currently short, telling us that Bitcoin right now is doing better than Cardano. Okay, but anywho, let's focus, Krisha. ADA USDT. So now you can see here from the 4-hour time frame to the daily time frame, we have bullish long trend signals across the board. In fact, if you caught any of the trades when you were given the reversal sign, okay, you can see the 4-hour time frame, man, if you caught a trade on the 4-hour time frame, you're up by a good 15% on that trade. Nice. All right, volatility. Volatility, however, flashing these high red numbers, telling you that, hey, if you're looking to get into an ADA trade, you might actually catch a better bid. Alrighty, but the main insight that I'm really extrapolating from the volatility profile is that notice the top three from the 4-hour time frame to the daily time frame, we have high volatility numbers, but the 2-day time frame is freaking low. Okay, it's at 31 flashing blue. So what this is telling me, the main insight at the very least, is that what we could see play out on Cardano is a lower time frame pullback into higher time frame support. Okay, so that's what I personally would be looking for just by looking at the dashboard. Okay, we have yet to look at price action, note. And also notice, as far as the 4-hour time frame is concerned, notice the flag that we have here. We have potential bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so now with this picture, okay, it's long across the board, but chance of a pullback. So now with this picture, let's get into the chart. Because while the dashboard is powerful, it gets even more so when you pair it up with price action. Okay, don't ever trade any indicator in isolation. Try and pair it up with price action. I promise you, you will get better, more profitable trade setups. Alrighty, so right now I'm on Cardano on the weekly time frame. Now, for those of you wondering, well, Krisha, is this the bear market reversal that we were looking for? You know what, just based on how price has been reacting off of this 24-cent region, that appears to be a very, very solid base right now. You need to understand that this 24-cent region, for those of you who do not know what I'm talking about this white line on my chart. I'm circling every instance where price actually came down and the bulls actually rejected price at that region. In fact, there are a myriad of ways in which you can look at 24 cents. What this tells you, essentially, if I just zoom in to 24 cents, okay, as the base, you need to understand that price has been consolidating at around 24 cents since December of last year. Yeah. So it's going to be almost 1 year. This December is going to be almost 1 year that Cardano has been consolidating at 24 cents. And notice that every time price came down there, you know, all the market participants were like, no, you know, we're at 24 cents, but I am not willing to sell lower anything less than 24 cents. Cardano is worth way more. The market participants said that, no, Cardano, this is the base, this is the lowest at which we're willing to sell Cardano. And every attempt, notice every attempt at 24 cents actually got picked up by the bulls. Right, there was a bit of hesitance here. You know, this seemed to have been a solid rally. This, I believe, was a good 24%, if I'm not wrong. Oh, 63%, 24%, 63%. That was a pretty solid rally. But notice, you know, there was no market cohesion below 24 cents. Anyways, what we're seeing here is the third bounce off of 24 cents, and that's what's telling me that 24 cents is the base of the bear market for now. Okay, it might get tested, but for now it's pretty solid, especially considering what the market leader Bitcoin is also doing, right? Now, why I'm very, very excited about Cardano is that Cardano is threatening to claim an important level. Okay, an important level, so important that it was that level that essentially knocked me out of the bull market when it was done. And I remember coming out on YouTube and saying that the bull run is over, Cardano's bull market is done. And I got a lot of freaking flack for it. Now, this was based off of an indicator that I used to help me stay on the right side of Cardano. Okay, because I was trading it quite aggressively throughout the entire bull market of 2021. Alrighty, and this was the indicator. For those of you who've been with Mango for some time, we were using the Mango dynamic indicator to keep us on the right side of Cardano's trend. And notice, when we lost it here, consecutive closes underneath that Mango dynamic indicator, I'm like, this trend is over. You gotta call a spade, okay? We're in the business to make money. That's all we want to do. Not to be bullish or bearish. No, just take the side where you are able to make the most money. And as soon as this told me that, hey, Cardano's trend was over, I'm like, I'm out. I'm sitting out of this one. And notice how well this played out. Every attempt of reclaiming the dynamic was met with resistance by the bears. Every single attempt. Until we broke dynamic resistance right here. Okay, that was a good break. In fact, I actually got bullish there, but then I had to check my biases. As soon as price lost that dynamic support once again, it took me out of my trade. Okay, and then down we came back down to 24 cents. Now, once again, on the next attempt of trying to reclaim dynamic resistance, strong resistance right here. Now, once again, guys, we are back up at that region. Dynamic resistance. Now, for those of you wondering, well, Krisha, this still looks like resistance. We haven't reclaimed it. No, we haven't. But there are signs of price wanting to reclaim the dynamic, and I'll tell you exactly what it is that I'm looking at. Okay, now this is the dynamic resistance. For those of you who want to take note of the levels on the dynamic indicator, please go ahead and do so if you do not have access to it. The dynamic zone right now comes in from around 27 cents going all the way up to 31 cents. Let's actually go ahead and mark that out with a box. Okay, 27 cents all the way up to 31 cents. That is our resistance zone. As soon as Cardano starts closing multiple weekly candles over this, I'm saying that, hey, we're likely going to have another burst of price action. And yes, there is something to support that. But first, let's break this down. Why do I think that, there's a good chance that Cardano actually reclaims dynamic resistance this time? Well, first off, we have broken out of a bullish pattern, okay? And this is it right here. This is a falling wedge right into 24 cents as that macro support, right? And if I have to go ahead and look at the measured move of this falling wedge and plot it on the break, where will this take Cardano up to? This will take Cardano all the way up to 42 cents. Now, 42 cents is significantly greater than dynamic resistance. Getting up to 42 cents is also going to entail Cardano breaking dynamic resistance overhead, which is something we haven't done since the bear market actually began. All right, I want to see consecutive, at least 2 weekly candle closes over the dynamic indicator to give me that next hell. Now, to be modest with our targets from the top of the dynamic range all the way up to the first target at around 42 cents, that's going to be a good 37% to the upside. But you need to understand, remember, I spoke about a cascading pattern play on Cardano. Getting up there is also going to trigger one more bullish pattern. So now what we're looking at here is a falling wedge. But now there's another pattern within the falling wedge, which is this W-like formation. Okay, just on the way to the target of the falling wedge, we actually activate the W as well. Okay, and that's it right there. Now, question is, what is the measured move of the W? Let's go ahead and plot that one out as well. That comes in at around 46 cents. So now you guys are noticing the pattern play, right? But now getting up to 46 cents, guys, there's another pattern lurking right there. And you know, on the market reversals, even Bitcoin for that matter, you're seeing these amazing, very, very neat patterns actually play out and meet its measured move. Now, Cardano is just about beginning its macro reversal formation. And those targets, those initial targets, are nothing to be scoffed at. Now, that reversal formation that we're seeing on Cardano is this. This is the predominant formation that we're seeing as far as the reversal is concerned. Okay, and what we're seeing here is a much larger W-like formation. Let me just go ahead and fix 46 cents. Okay, we know that this was the target to, well, the smaller W. Getting up to 46 cents, guys, 46 cents also lines up with the neckline of that much broader formation, which is this. It's a much larger W-like formation. Okay, now if I have to go ahead and, well, take the measured move of that region right there. Okay. Let's do that and plot it on the break. The next major target for the reversal formation on Cardano will likely take it all the way up to 94 cents. To be modest with our targets once again, from that weekly dynamic resistance all the way up to 95 cents is a good 204% to the upside. Okay, so there's a beautiful, beautiful cascading play on here. However, I like using it in conjunction with my TA, in conjunction with some of my powerful indicators that keep me on the right side of the trend. So for now, I'm going to be looking towards that dynamic resistance overhead. So now this is the cascading play on Cardano. If we break 31 cents, first target is 47 cents. Breaking 47 cents is going to trigger this larger W-like formation, which appears to be the predominant reversal pattern on Cardano. Breaking 47 cents will likely take Cardano all the way up to 94 cents. From the break of that dynamic indicator to 94 cents, guys, that's going to be a good 200% to the upside. So watch out on this one. Watch out for the weekly closes on dynamic resistance. I will be bringing this up in the next Cardano analysis. If you want to keep up with it, make sure you're hitting the like and the sub. And also, guys, just a quick heads up, Module 4 of the Mango Sprouts program is officially out. This one is on mastering candlestick analysis, as well as I give you one of my powerful candlestick pattern strategies right out of my trick book. So I show you exactly how to play that candlestick strategy every time you spot it on a chart. So I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this one. So Module 5 is coming soon. I should change this. And also, the early bird offer still stands, okay? It's a 50% discount. Sean has been giving me hell about this. But anywho, it's still going to be on until I drop Module 5. As soon as Module 5 comes out, I will be dropping that discount rate. And also, I want to thank each and every one of you who've come out with some really, really amazing words on the Mango Sprouts program. It really warms my heart to see that so many of you guys have been enjoying the program so far. And it only gets better from here, guys. It only gets better from here. But yeah, go ahead and check it out for those of you interested. You'll find this on themangoway.com/sprouts. Alrighty, now I hope you guys enjoyed today's Cardano analysis. If there's anything else that you see on this chart and that you want me to discuss, make sure to mention in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll cover it in the next segment. With this, guys, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.